Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man, just got through watching the sequel to Coming to America. Pretty much all of the original cast returns except for three people, Matt Sinclair, Eric LaSalle, and the lady that played Lisa McDowell's sister. She wasn't in it. I believe she said no. Eric LaSalle said no. And Matt Sinclair, she's no longer with us. R.I.P. And basically what happens is, to make a long story short, Eddie Murphy tries to follow, his father's dying wish, because James Earl Jones' character passes in the movie. But everybody knows that he told Eddie Murphy that he had a long lost son, and he wanted Eddie Murphy to groom this, dude to be his, the heir apparent. But Eddie Murphy went on to marry Lisa McDowell and have three daughters, and they're more properly equipped to take over his eldest daughter. So, at the end of the day, Eddie Murphy finds him in Queens, brings him back to Zamunda, and, at the end of the day, his son and him, they bond. But at the end of the day, they discover some things about each other that they didn't know existed. He brings some things out of Eddie Murphy, and Eddie Murphy helps bring some things out of him. And, for that part, it's a nice little, heartwarming story about, a father and son relationship, and at the end of the day, it kind of makes one of them statements, about, women in dominant roles and stuff, and being able to, you know what I'm trying to say. But my overall thought of the movie, well, I'll say this much. For a movie that we waited 30 years for, to see, wow, it's not even close to the original. I think what made the original so special is, like I said, is raunchiness. Now, compared, like I said, to what they got out now, I mean, what they put movies now, you would just be like, but I should have known better. This movie has a shitload of appearances in it, and it's a Morgan Freeman joke in there in the movie. And the funny part about it is, Morgan Freeman is in the movie, features a lot of cameo appearances. So, I don't want to say who's all in it, but it has a lot of cameo appearances. Like I said before, they just had, I just felt for a movie like this, the anticipation, it was a bit of a letdown. It had its funny moments, but it just wasn't even close to the first one. And that's what happens when you take a formula that was so successful and then you try to water it down. And I'm going to tell you right now, Craig Brewer, he fucked this movie up. It had so much potential if they would have let the people in the movie cut loose in the movie, and they gave us a PG-13 version. And I was skeptic, and I was worried, and my worries came to fruition. Like I said, the acting in the movie is great. But that's the problem. It has a lot of great acting, but there is a lack of comedy and funny moments. Like I said before, Eddie Murphy needed to be Eddie Murphy in this movie. And like I said, they didn't let Eddie Murphy cut loose. And that's why I hate when they do these type of things. When the first movie is rated PG and then they water the second movie down. You always should go with what made you know, the first movie a success. They didn't make no, they didn't make Friday PG-13. They all were rated R like they were supposed to be. And, that's what made the movies funny. Like I said, some things are not meant to be watered down. And like I said, they dropped the ball on this for a movie that people was anticipating. When you heard about this movie finally getting the script put together and finally, filming the movie, and then for us to get delivered this, like I said, this was just a big letdown. I'm keeping it 100. Like I said before, they just dropped the ball on this, and I'm just going to tell you the truth. And this is my final review on the scale of 1 to 10. I give this movie a 6. If it wasn't for the great acting in this movie, it probably would be lower, but the acting is great. So, and the cameo appearances, but I give this movie a 6. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.